Hello, this is definitely not Lawrence from Lost in the Pond, but if it were Lawrence from Lost in the Pond, I'd say like this video and subscribe now, so that I don't have to. Goodbye.
Hello, my YouTube viewers. Tig right here to tell you about something I did that was genuinely stupid and, well, just a little bit dangerous. It was last week, and my wife, my lovely wife, was drying a plastic bin that she uses to hold flour in the oven. Like, obviously, the oven wasn't on. She had just put it upside down in the oven because that was a handy place for it to just sit and dry out. And she told me about it that night, and then we went to bed. And then the whole day went by, and she was at work coming home, and, I wanted to surprise her with a nice meal. So I said, hey, how about I make some dinner, and I'll bake off a whole bag of fries and some chicken, and it'll be great. And she said, sure, that sounds fantastic. And it didn't click in her head, and it didn't click in my head, that putting the preheat on in the oven would be disastrous. So, as a result, I prepped the pan with aluminum foil and sprayed it with some nonstick spray, and I got ready to make myself some dinner for me and the missus and the kid. And I turned on the preheat, and I walked away, as many people often would. And I was sitting in the living room playing Diablo on the PS3 when the preheat went off, some 20 minutes later. And I walked into the kitchen and wondered what that weird smell was. And then it hit me. The horrible, horrible realization hit me right between the eyes that I had in fact put the preheat on at 420 with the plastic bin still inside on the top of the oven rack. And all I could think when I looked into I'm getting ahead of myself. I opened the oven door, which was probably a stupid thing to do in hindsight, because if it had been a matter of it actually being on fire, that would have been bad. But fortunately for me, it was just melting a whole lot. So I opened the door, and it was just one of those moments where you're like, ah! Because you think you're about to burn the house down. You've at the very least flooded the entire house with noxious plastic burning fumes. And that was fun. So, I closed the oven back up, and I started opening every single window that I could get my hands on, and I turned on the air conditioning and set it at 62 and just vented the whole place out. I tried covering the smell with all kinds of things. I tried sweetgrass, I tried sage, I tried, just run-of-the-mill air cleaning products. Nothing was budging this awful stink. So, tail between my legs, I called the missus and said, you know what? I think we should go out for dinner. When she heard what had happened, well, she tried to take it well. She had not been having a very good day herself, but she understood that it was a joint failure on our part, that, she really shouldn't have left it there overnight, and I really should have remembered that she told me that 24 hours previously. But memory of Swiss cheese, what could I say? Long story short, we're going to be getting ourselves a new oven because the plastic just literally bonded itself to the bottom of our stove. And the only things that seemed to survive were the O-rings, because they were made of silicone, and so they didn't melt. So, that was fun. That's my embarrassing tale for this week. Cheers.